Let's take a look at some string handling now in PHP. Besides working with simple numbers assigned to variables, you can also assign strings to variables in PHP just as you can in JavaScript. For example, we set a variable named A, $A of course, but A to the word no and a space, like that, and then you can echo that like this. Now this, we're going to use a slash in front of the dollar sign, so the dollar sign is not interpreted as markup, but rather is just used as a literal, so that's called escaping a character, and you're going to use a backslash to escape the dollar sign so the results appear in what's echoed back to the browser. So slash dollar sign makes the dollar sign appear, and then you have A equals A and a break element. The result looks like this. Dollar sign A equals no. And it was important to escape this dollar sign because otherwise you could interpret that as dollar sign A as the variable, and its contents would have been placed in this expression at that point unless you escape the dollar sign there. So escaping the dollar sign makes this combination, this backslash dollar sign, appear as just a dollar sign in the output. So that's escaping a dollar sign. Now you're going to do escape dollar sign B equals dollar sign A dot problem. So in other words, we're going to use the dot operator to concatenate, to join together dollar sign A, which contains no and a space, and concatenate that to the text problem. So the B variable, dollar sign B, is going to contain what's currently in dollar sign A, which is just no, joined with the word problem and a space like that. And so you're going to now say echo now dollar sign B equals whatever is in dollar sign B and another break, HTML break. And so the result looks like this. Going to execute dollar sign B equals dollar sign A dot problem. Now dollar sign B equals no problem. So this is a demonstration of how to use the dot concatenation, string concatenation operator in PHP that joins together two strings. Originally, dollar sign A had the word no, and then you're going to concatenate problem to that, and the result was to give you the contents of dollar sign B, and now dollar sign B equals no problem, as you see here. Okay, now we're going to take a look at another case. I'm going to echo dollar sign B dot equals. A dot equals is a shortcut for, as it is in JavaScript, as these kind of operators that work in JavaScript, for a operator and an assignment. And so what we're going to do is dollar sign B dot equals at all. I'm going to join the words at all to B, to the contents of variable B, which currently contains no problem. It looks like this, dollar sign B dot equals at all, and that is going to both concatenate and assign the results of the concatenation to dollar sign B. So at this point you should have inside dollar sign B, you should have no problem at all. Now in order to prove that's true, we're going to echo the contents of dollar sign B to the web page, but this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to say now slash dollar sign B, so this is going to print now dollar sign B equals, and then just dollar sign B. Now notice this is a dollar sign B, the variable name dollar sign B, inside double quotation marks. When you put a variable name inside double quotation marks in PHP, it is the value of that variable is inserted at that point through a process called interpolation. If you used single quotes, that wouldn't happen, but if you use double quotes like this, double quote, now dollar $B equals, and then the variable name dollar $B, then what happens is at this point, the contents of dollar sign $B are inserted instead of the name dollar sign $B, and then a break element like that. So you should see from this echo statement, you should see now dollar sign $B equals, and then you should see no problem at all, because this expression here is just a variable name and it is inside double quotes, which means that the contents of that variable is inserted at that point in the text string you're creating, and then it's followed by a space and a HTML break element. So let's take a look at the result, and as you see, you're going to concatenate and assign the at all string to dollar sign $B, and then you get now dollar sign $B equals no problem at all. And And what's happened there is that this first use of $B was escaped with a \$ $B, which just prints $B, and the second instance of $B was not escaped, it was just $B, which is taken as a variable name, and because it was inside double quotes, the value of the variable was inserted through the process called interpolation at that point in the string, and you end up with now $B equals no problem at all. And let's take a look at the original code that generated this. Now \$ $B equals, and then just the variable name without the backslash to escape the $, and then a space and a break. Okay, so that gives you an introduction to working with strings and variables in PHP, and you can see the results